Welcome back to Lucid Trading. Good afternoon and good morning to everybody out there. I'm a little bit late. I know I've seen some comments in the chat. Still working on that. Had a call with my good friend who's working on the website. That's why I have my headphones on right now. But yeah, welcome back to the stream. Welcome back indeed. We got 50 minutes to work with, and I think we're ready to rock and roll. Smash that like button. That'd be really very much appreciated. It helps with the algorithm. So smash it right now. And let's take a look at the markets. But before we do, I'm going to welcome everybody. Welcome Jasper, Brian, Juan, Paul, Gregory, Di Fernando, Hugo, Solid, Lenny Reynolds, Raptor, and Alex Whiteside. Welcome back to the stream. All right, so let me know in the chat which stocks would you like me to cover, and I'll be covering your stocks. In the meantime, I'm going to just take a look at the indices. I'm looking at the NASDAQ at the moment, and the NASDAQ is just, it hasn't really gone up. It's just been trending downwards. And same thing is going on with the S&P. And I think the Dow Jones is showing the same kind of behavior. Yet it's the Russell that's green. So it's just the Russell going up right now, which is kind of phenomenal. Let's take a look at the stocks that we're currently having here in the watch list. Sorry for that. A bit of a dry throat. It's the growth stocks that are green, right? So BNGO, Nano Dimension, C3.ai, Palantir, Snowflake, Virgin Galactic is green, Helion is green today, Path is green, right? So Path hit 47 and bounced off of that. SoFi is going up, IONQ. So the growth stocks are doing all right today. Yet everything else is kind of suffering, which that's kind of annoying since we've been in this bear market for quite some time now. Like, it's been a while. And what is very notable is that we can see that ARK, which is pretty much a index, right, at this point. It's like an ETF holding a lot of growth stocks. ARK is outperforming the whole market. ARK is up about 1.5%. Everything else is negative. Dow Jones negative, NASDAQ negative, S&P negative. Let me just have a bit of water. I think that would help. Meanwhile, I think what's happening with the 10-year yield? The 10-year yield is actually pulling back down. 3.2%. It's downtrending. That's good, because it's been uptrending for some time now. That should help. The dollar is still skyrocketing, which that is not a good thing for equities. Usually when the dollar goes up, precious metals tend to go down. Cryptocurrencies tend to go down. Well, cryptos are down. Gold is still going up, though. So look at that. Bitcoin is down about 3 percentage points. We had a bit of a flash crash, I guess, because it went down about 10 percentage points in a couple minutes' time right here. Touched about 51,000 on the chart. That was from around 56.6 thousand. So that is crazy, right? It's like it just dropped 10% and it just got back up. I bet a lot of people lost money on that because I think a lot of stop losses have been hit. So, what should I think about that? I'll say one thing. If the CPI that is coming out tomorrow, which is going to showcase what's happened for the past month in inflation, if it is higher than the previous months, then I think crypto is going to do pretty good. I think what's happened with crypto is that we have priced in even higher inflation. And so if that is the case, then I think crypto is going to get back up to the all-time high. However, if CPI is indeed lower, if it's lower than last month or flat, crypto is going to go down again. So that would be my prediction on crypto. And if we do see a downturn on Bitcoin, obviously all the altcoins are going to pretty much follow suit. That tends to be the case. Let's see if we can derive something out of this. So the fib level has been hit, right? So you can see it's kind of showing us at the 0.786. That's where we hit resistance and it pulled back. And I think what's really funny is that on the downturn we got very close to that fib level here as well. I would say we're going straight back to around 47, 48K if the CPI is going to be lower. If CPI is higher, we're going straight back to the all-time highs. So tomorrow, very, very important day. And we are going to be covering the CPI report. It's going to be 8:30 a.m. Do not forget, we're going to cover that. We're going to be live streaming that. And I'll be explaining what's happening with the CPI and whatnot. So, what happens if we miss CPI? If CPI is indeed heading upwards, we're done. We're absolutely done. Growth stocks are going to go down. But we've been betting on the fact that growth stocks are going to rally because CPI is going to go down. And to be fair, the past couple months, it's been trending lower. We don't have the stimulus checks. The moratorium, I think, expired in many, many states. I think there's a high probability that the CPI is going to be slightly lower than last month. And that's all we need, just slightly lower. As long as it's slightly lower, then I think we're going to be just fine. Of course, if it's not lower, then that is problematic. I think growth stocks are going to go down. We could see C3.ai go down to 40. Palantir is going to go back to 20 or 21. It's got to be horrible. So let's see. Gara, growth stocks haven't gone up since you stopped drinking icy on streams. You know what to do. Let me just drink some icy then. All right, we got some icy. You can't see it, but it's Lipton. There was a little bit of icy left there. There, I drank it. We've been blessed. We're gonna get great CPI. It's gonna be lower. I'm just joking. Gara, check plug power. What do you think about it? Plug is up 8%. This guy thinks that inflation is transitory. It could be. It could very well be slowly coming down. Which does make sense because, we don't have any more stimulus, right? Baba's revising $144. What do you mean by that? ARK up due to Tesla. Yeah, that's probably one of the big reasons. Evergrande plus 5%. Gara, what happens if we miss the CPI? Yeah, right. So CPI, if we miss it, then growth is going to go down. If it's not a miss, let's say if CPI is down, then guess what? Growth stocks are going to do pretty good. So, all right. Let's just look across the market here. Alibaba's negative. DIDI is heading up slightly. Virgin Galactic is slightly up. Netlist is down. Uber is up. Path is finally heading up. Only up about 1%, so not that much. SoFi has been just skyrocketing. Plug Power, by the way, has also been doing pretty well, at least from what I'm hearing. What's kind of funny is that, here we predicted it was going to bounce. It did bounce massively. Then right here, I thought it was going to go up, and the exact opposite happened. However, only to return back to that level of $30. So I think this was primarily caused by the markets going down quite a bit, actually. So I think it's especially the Russell, if I'm correct about that. If we take a look at the Russell, yeah, it's been the Russell. So the Russell fell down 5% at the end of September, and Plug Power is a small market cap, relatively small market cap. Okay, not that small, but, relatively speaking, comparing it to a Palantir or like a Snowflake, it's quite a bit smaller. And it fell down relatively fast. I think it has to do... I think the main reason it went down, it was also because of the 10-year yield going up. I'm pretty sure about that. Yeah, there you go. So the 10-year just spiked. And then you got Plug Power going down. Because Plug Power, obviously, is not a profitable company. They're burning money. And most companies that are burning money have been slammed, absolutely slammed with the 10-year yield going up. We got a $2 donation from Richard Arcuneta. Thank you so much, Richard. Richard says, is Facebook a good buy right now for the end of the year? 375 to about 400. I would say so. I think. I like the price on Facebook. It's oversold on the daily chart. I mean, the last time it was oversold, remember, we bounced off until earnings, which was a 17% bounce. I think it could happen again. I mean, if the markets bounce before earnings for Facebook, and remember, earnings are coming up, right? We're going into earnings season. I think we could bounce all the way back to 350. And by the end of the year, I think we could be sitting somewhere between, 380 and maybe $400. Yeah, I like Facebook. I'm starting to like Facebook. Like, I think that's a better thing to be saying here. I did not like Facebook at 380. Sorry, not 30, but you get what I mean. So I think it's getting cheaper. It could get cheaper here. I think it's definitely going to be a possibility that Facebook hits $300 at this point. But yeah, I'm buying the dip. I'm dollar cost averaging myself. I think Facebook is looking pretty good. I think we're probably going to get back to around the 350s, 360s around earnings. So long as the markets are going to be holding up here, I think we'll be good. Tesla here looking like it is slightly pulling back. It's sitting at $806.8. And I made a video about Tesla. If you haven't checked that video, it's on the channel. Check the video out. I think there is a high possibility that Tesla is going to rally all the way up to 820 to about 830 for earnings and then pull back. So far, the stock had hit 812, which is not bad. I think that's pretty fine. Energy prices increasing. I mean, energy prices have been increasing for months now. It's not a surprise. Jack Ma reappears in Hong Kong. No, are you kidding me? One sec. Oh, wow. No way. Wait, hold up. This is huge. This is insane. Yeah, I'm holding Alibaba stock, so this is this is really good news. All right, let me just check this out. Alibaba Group founder Jack Ma, largely out of public view since the regulatory clampdown started on his business empire last year, is currently in Hong Kong and has met business associates in recent days. That is really cool. That is amazing. Wait, hold up. When was this, though? Because Alibaba stock is not rallying right now, though. Damn, that's good. That's really good. Okay, so we got another donation. It's from Iger Reno one Iger. Iger says, CK history of growth stocks during 2008 tapering. Check history of growth stocks during 2008 tapering. Sure thing. We'll check it out right now. Thank you for that donation. It's a €2 donation. Right, so growth stocks in 2008. Let's see. See if we can find that. Oh, darn it. There we go. Let's get all the way back to 2008. Look at that candle. Holy damn. It spiked and it just... That is crazy. What the hell is that? That's nutty. All right, so what did I want to check here? The growth stocks during the tapering. 2008 tapering. Yeah, so what I'm seeing right here is that the Fed announced the beginning of the tapering on December 18th, 2013. And then it then steadily reduced the monthly bond purchases throughout 2014, winding them down entirely in late October. Yet the 10-year yields fell during this time span and kept falling after Q4. Ooh, that is interesting. All right, so let's see. How did the Russell react to that? So December 2013, that's when the tapering started. Obviously, there was a lot of quantitative easing after the 2008 crisis. Let's see. So you can see right here that the Russell's been rallying for years, and then the tapering is announced in December, which is pretty much right here. Guess what happens? It doesn't go anywhere. It just went sideways, right? So it spiked, dumps, and we didn't see a higher high. In fact, it went lower. So now, okay, so so the Russell would not go anywhere in the sense, like it would just kind of stay at the current valuation, which does make sense, right? But then if you take a look at what happened afterwards, what happened after the taper, because they finished in October. So they finished with the tapering right here, and then you can see that the Russell started spiking back up and proceeded to go up higher in 2015. All right, and then after that, we just had some... I think the whole stock market wasn't doing so well back then in 2015. And then we just kept on rallying. So I think, so tapering is definitely not a very good thing for growth stocks. And if we take a look at the 10-year yield, because I'm actually quite curious whether the 10-year was affected in a positive sense. Let's see. Where is it? Oh, there we go. Can we go back to 2013? So essentially, during the 2014 taper, the 10-year yield actually went down, which is something you would not expect. All right, so here we go. So the 10-year yield in 2013, it was spiking. Then comes the taper announcement, which was right here. However, before the taper announcement, because people are anticipating the tapering, before the taper announcement, the 10-year yield was rising, kind of similar to today. Because remember, the 10-year yield has been spiking heavily, and then comes the taper announcement, and the 10-year yield falls into 2014. Very, very interesting. So people started buying more bonds as the Federal Reserve was stopping with buying the bonds. Huh. So let's just compare that to today. It looks so similar, right? It's like you get this huge upswing, a correction, and then another upswing. Then the taper is announced, and we go down, maybe? Could that be the case? It could be. I guess that is something to keep in mind. That there is a possibility that the 10-year is just going to keep dropping. That's really interesting. I didn't know this. To whoever said that, thank you very much. I think it's Igarino. Check the history of growth stocks during 2008 taper. I didn't even think of this. This is very informative. Thank you very much. Yeah, so that makes a lot of sense then, I guess. And because people are anticipating the taper, well, yields are going up, and when they're like really high, and the Fed is tapering already, it's already priced in. So then it cools off again. AKA, people start buying more bonds at higher yields. Yeah, so I think if CPI starts going down, that would be the nail in the coffin for the value stocks, and I would say growth stocks would do substantially better than what we've seen. So yeah, I guess we're just gonna have to wait until tomorrow. I mean, it's gonna be juicy. I'm telling you, like it's gonna be really, really darn interesting to see what happens. SoFi is still up 2.6%. That is just nutty. How is SoFi still up 2.6%? It depends on the taper percentage. Yeah, I guess so. If they're going to taper really fast, it could have a very negative impact. Obviously. Let me just adjust my chair. SoFi is doing so well. It is sitting at 18.9, up about 3%. I think we're going to touch 19.3-ish, like this zone, and then we're going to go down again, probably. So we can extend a little bit further, and then we pull back slightly. Because it's just so overbought right now. Same on the 4 hours. Look at that. Last time we were this overbought, we pulled back several times. So don't be surprised if SoFi starts pulling back. AI is doing okay. It's up 1.6%. As the Russell's up about 0.6%. The VIX is slowly coming down, because we're not really seeing that back and forth movement right now. Right, so we're looking at NEO right now, and NEO's kind of looking pretty bad on the MACD. Maybe we retest 34 and then go up. That could be the case. Yeah, ultimately, I don't think we're going down much lower, though. Wait, Nikola, what? Nikola's up 8%? Okay, that is crazy. Why is Nikola going up? It's up 30%? Well, it could be because it's been oversold. Very oversold. And then you have earnings coming up. I mean, they don't have anything to offer, though. It's just a lot of cash burn, and that's it. However, if they do change this around, then Nikola stock could go up a lot. So if there's any evidence of a turnaround happening, the stock is going to shoot. Alibaba needs to close some gaps. It doesn't. It doesn't have to do anything. I think Alibaba could just go up and up and up. No problem. If it were to downtrend again, then yes. Obviously, it's going to close the gaps. But this could this is just a runaway gap, right? We could be going up higher from here. given the fact that we filled this recent gap of 162, I mean, that's looking pretty good. And then you look at the MACD and it's like, looking kind of dangerous. Yeah. I mean, it's what's really annoying is that the price came down 5%, and yet the RSI is indicating that it's barely down. I mean, that's really annoying. So, I would say relative to the big move, yeah, I guess it's not down that much, but 5% is a lot. Let's take a look at the daily chart. We're right above neutral. But yeah, historically speaking, we kind of sell off during around this RSI. And on the weekly chart, come on. Like, we're about to cross the MACD on the weekly chart. We're getting very close. But yeah, I warned about this in my most recent Alibaba video. I said that there was a chance that we would fill at least a gap all the way down to 162. I think we had another gap, which was sitting around 155 or 156. I just can't find it right now. I think it was this gap right here, to 156. And that would be the second gap to be filling. And that would happen if the stock market essentially would be moving downwards again. I think we could fill this 156. I'm not so sure about this gap. I think it would be a miracle if we fill this gap, because we have earnings coming up. I think it's by the end of this month, which is around 3 weeks from now. That is not a long. That's not long at all. So it's a short period of time. Palantir goes to 22 or 21 again. Let me take a look at this bad boy. Let's check the Fear and Greed Index. I'm just going to quickly check that out. What are people thinking about the markets? Are people fearful? I think people are fearful. Put and call options. Extreme fear. Yeah, I mean, I would say people are very fearful. I would reckon that the markets are actually looking really juicy at the moment. As people are fearful, as people are panic selling, we're just getting cheaper prices, and we haven't gotten any significant negativity. So I don't think you can rationalize the downside, or rationalize that there's going to be more downside. What do you think of Adobe? Adobe MACD's about to cross. Yeah, Adobe was looking really good recently. I remember that. I said it was a buying opportunity at 560. And it looks like we're just going to go higher, I guess. I mean, they have a lot of profits. Damn. 40% profit margins. Although the margins are going down now. But yeah, the profit margins... Oh my god. 65% profit margins in Q4. and then it went down. And now going back up. Okay, so we're heading into the holiday season. I think Alibaba. I think Adobe is most likely just going to be positive. Yeah, I think going into November and December, it's going to look pretty good. And the daily MACD is about to cross. We hit the 200-day moving average. I think we're probably going to hit around $600, if anything, short term. And then maybe hit the resistance there. Probably go back down in some sense. But yeah, I would say for now, it looks like it's going to trend into and then possibly hit $600. Oh, by the way, smash that like button. Let's get to 100 likes. Let's get to 100 likes right now. And let me know which stocks you would like me to cover. I'll be checking the live chat right now, so type it down below. Palantir earnings rally. What do you think of Adobe? We already did that. Wish. SoFi above 19. Are you kidding me? Is SoFi above 19 right now? It is above 19. Yeah, we're about to hit 19.3, and I think that's when we're going to correct. So that amount, maybe around 2 percentage points coming. Either today or tomorrow. MRK. You keep coming with that MRK. Merck and Company. Merck is down. Health technology. Yeah, most health technology stocks are doing all right. It's trending lower, and I think it's just going to fill the gap, isn't it? Let me check the 4 hours. Yeah, the selling is slowing down here. And if you look at the revenues, I mean, that is dope. 14.7% profit margins. And they've got a market cap of 200 billion. Okay. And we do not see a lot of growth in the profit margins. Although I have to say, like, it's just sometimes it's higher and other times it's lower. Right. Let's check the weekly chart. I think we're still sitting quite high. Yeah, so I would say we're most likely just going to straight up fill the gap, if anything. Just fill the gap, come back down to 76, 77-ish. And then see if we have a trend. Maybe bounce off that trend line into earnings. That's all I think could be happening here. Maybe we bounce back up to around 78. AI is moving. Look at that. Up 1.8%. Which is definitely not bad, considering that the alternative is just it's just horrible, right? Most stocks are going down. Let's see what Michael Burry is saying. How do you turn a few 100,000 to a few 100 million? Become a journalist, read a 13D filing, report on it. Voila. Oh, wow. That's great. Darn it, man. Yeah, Michael Burry is just, he's great. LOL. Oh damn! I got a notification from a friend of mine, and he's starting to buy UiPath. Which, in my opinion, is not a bad choice. UiPath, I mean, it's sitting at 48. It was sitting at 47 just hours ago. It's very oversold on the weekly chart, and looking at the daily chart, oversold here as well. We haven't seen any momentum in the longest time for this stock. And the fundamentals, in my opinion, have been still pretty good. ARK investors buying it like crazy, and to be frank, I like it. I like the opportunity. Are you taking a nap? No, I was looking at my phone. I got a notification. Let's see. Baba is still sitting at 163. I want to just compare Baba to the past right now. Right, so what happened here? 5% downturn, and it just kept on rallying. I am telling you, there is such a high possibility that Baba is just going to keep going up. And it's going to be shocking to many people out there when it does happen. AI is looking good. Yeah, I would say it's looking fine. It's not looking bad, right? It's looking all right. And look at that, right? So the C3.ai is about to cross the daily MACD. There is this trend line that we've been seeing, which is right here. And I think we could push all the way up to around 47, 48 short term. And hopefully pass that level. If we do pass that level, then that could potentially mean we're heading up higher, much, much higher. To at least to the 50s, right? 52, 53. Baba means father in Turkish. Yeah, that's true. What is happening here for the Russell? Russell is still up 0.5%. VIX is still going down. Gold is up slightly, but it's still downtrending. The dollar is still uptrending. I mean, I've been warning about this, that the dollar was going to trend upwards for some time now. And the main reason, the reasoning that I gave was that the MACD crossed. That was the 1st of September. But you could see that it was about to cross at the beginning of August. And this is the monthly MACD. I think we still have a little bit to go. I think we could still hit around 95.2, maybe even 95.5 on the DXY. And then I think it's going to cool off again. Oh man, my neck really hurts. I think I need to sit like this more often. Let's see. Oh wow, NEO is going down? No way. Right, so NEO stock on the monthly chart, the monthly MACD has crossed, which is overall a negative thing. The 20-day moving average is acting as support, so that 32.5 to about 33 level has been reached, and it bounced off of that level. Whenever it bounces off, it tends to really come back up, right? We've seen it go back up like 20 to 30%. But yeah, right now we're looking at the weekly MACD, and that is still kind of heading down. The next level of support is going to be $30, which is that 100-day moving average. So if we do trend down, I think that would be the most juicy buying opportunity, which I've talked about this before. In the most recent NEO video, I said that it could hit $30 if the stock market were to pull back. Then yeah, $30 could be a juicy buying opportunity. But yeah, I think at 35, it's not looking that bad. In fact, I've been buying some at 35. I've been buying predominantly around 33. Because that's pretty much the lowest price that we've gotten recently. But yeah, what I like about NEO stock is that the fundamentals are improving, right? We're seeing more and more deliveries of their vehicles, and they're starting to move towards Europe. And to be frank, it's a great company. And I think the only thing that's been really harmful to NIO, it's been especially the 10-year yield, which has been going up a lot, and the Chinese government obviously cracking down on a lot of companies out there, causing investors to pull their money out of Chinese stocks. And obviously, NIO is a Chinese company. But I wrote a whole article on NIO on the Patreon, Lucid Trading, right? So the Patreon is, the link for the Patreon is down below, the Lucid Trading Patreon. And I think there's a bit of a gap right here to 34, which could be filled again if we do see the markets move like this. I mean, the Nasdaq is starting to come down even more now. It's pretty crazy. Oh my God, Google is down 2%. Oh, that is lovely. Like, I would love to buy some Google. I would love to buy some Google at like cheaper valuations. I would love to buy again at like 2,600 or 2,560, something like that. That would be great. It's just a little too expensive for my liking, and it's been going up for so long now. I would love to get some cheaper valuations. And, you ask and you shall receive. So maybe that happens. Gara, the volume on NIO is nowhere close to be what it used to be a couple months ago. Well, I guess NIO has been affected by the supply issues and the chip shortage. Don't forget the China FUD. Yeah, the volume has been going down. I agree. It's been going down for a while now. But yeah, then again, look at their earnings. Are they improving? Yes, they are. Substantially. Right? Look at the recent quarter. 1.3 billion in revenue. And they're only burning 100 million. I mean, that is literally half of the growth that they saw in 2020. But then in one quarter. And who knows what's going to happen for the next quarter. Which, if we take a look at this daily chart, the next earnings for NIO will be, I think, the 16th of November, which is in about a month now. So I predict that we're going to see a lot of upside momentum on NIO. I don't think we're going to go down that much. Worst case scenario, it gets back to like 34. If we do see a scenario where the CPI is heading up higher and, we're seeing the NASDAQ go down and everything is heading down, then I would say $30 would be a really, really nice support for NIO. And that is the lowest price point I would see NIO. Some YouTubers compared NIO with Ford and concluded that NIO is overpriced. I think you should not compare NIO with a legacy automaker. You should compare NIO with Tesla. You should compare NIO with Lucid. Lucid is obviously not really delivering that many vehicles right now, but Ford is not you do not want to compare NIO to Ford. It makes no sense at all. It's two different things, two different countries. It's a bad way to compare things. What is your DIDI prediction for the end of the year rally? I think DIDI is mostly reliant on the Chinese government, right? So if the Chinese government ends up coming out and saying, hey, we're going to allow you to operate again as normally, because their app right now is not, they're not allowed to publish their app. So how are you going to use the DIDI app if it's not there? And so I'm just waiting for that to happen. I've been holding a lot of DIDI right now at an average price of around $8. And so far we have gotten no news. The stock's been going up because the Chinese tech stocks have been going up. But yeah, we're waiting for that news. It could come out soon. It could come out tomorrow, maybe next week. Who knows? Yeah, I think that is the current situation. Man, my neck is really hurting. That is not good. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of room left for SoFi. I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. Maybe we reach $20. Then we go back down. When was the last time we had a proper rally in NEO stock? Here it went to 42. That was a 15% rally after a more than 20% downturn. And right here, I think that was this was when we had the most upside in NEO. It went from hitting $30.8, which is the support zone that we have, all the way to 55, up 80%, 80 freaking percent. And the main reason that this happened from 13 May until the 1st of July, I think, is because of the 10-year yield. Right? Yeah, there you go. 13 May until the 1st of July, which is right here. This is when the 10-year yield fell down 15.8%. Now, if the 10-year yield goes down again, it's going down very fast right now, down 4%. If we see another downturn, let's say we go down to roughly around 1.4, everything is going to rally. Literally everything is going to rally, entering earnings. So I think that would happen if the CPI would actually be trending lower. We got 1 more minute left until the market is going to close. And once again, I'm so sorry for being late on this current live stream. I was talking to my my partner in crime, the person that is working on the website, and well, it was quite important. So it was like I think I was late for like 10 or 15 minutes. But yeah, the schedule is being streamlined, so I think things are just going to be improving from here on out. We are obviously also uploading every single day. Today, uploaded a video on Tesla stock, and I'll be uploading another video coming up tomorrow for DIDI. So there you go. That was it for today. The markets are now officially closed. And man, what a day. Tomorrow we got the CPI coming, the Consumer Price Index report coming up tomorrow. And we're going to be covering that, so make sure you tune in tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. And I can't wait, right? It's going to be great. 1 hour before the market opens up, CPI comes out, and we're going to cover that. If the CPI is going down, growth stocks are going to go up. If the CPI is going up, then growth stocks are going to go down. And likewise, cryptos are going to go up if the CPI is up. If CPI is down, I think cryptos are going to suffer. So yeah, make sure you tune in tomorrow. It's going to be really, really great. And yeah, I'm really, really excited, actually. Tomorrow could be the day that we will finally see that proper inflection point in the markets. So I'm just really stoked. I can't wait. I'm holding a bunch of growth stocks and tech stocks and Chinese tech stocks. So I'm really, really excited. Hopefully we're going to get our way. But yeah, anyway, I want to show you something. It is the Patreon. I'm going to be promoting it more often. Make sure you check it out. There's a Patreon link down below. You can get many, many benefits if you join. Things like the exclusive live streams that we do for the patrons. We've got a newsletter. We've got the stock picks where I will make an article writing about a particular stock that I think is going to go up. We've got the buy and sell signals and the Discord group calls and Discord benefits. There's a lot you can find on the Patreon. Check it out. The link is in the description. Along with the Discord. If you have not joined the Discord yet, make sure you join. This is the Discord. Really improper gif right there. We have 4,000 people joined the Discord. It is completely free. Obviously, as a patron, you do get benefits. We have the patron-only exclusive Discord channel where you can chat with me privately. But yeah, this is the Discord. If you haven't checked it out yet, make sure you do. There's a link down below in the description. Check it out. And we also have the social medias, the Instagram, the Twitter, the TikTok. All the links are down below in the description. Thank you for watching. I think tomorrow's going to be great. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. If it's going to be up, if CPI is going to be up, we're done. If it is not up, then we're going to have a great time. Thank you for watching once again. This was Lucid Trading. I'll see you tomorrow. So tune in tomorrow. See you soon.